Hello, Merica. Is everybody feeling pretty good about yourselves? You should. While some people in this country are notoriously negative, like all the damn time, they shouldn't be. After all, America is pretty much the best country you can live in the whole world. Hopefully, you're thankful for that. You could have been born in or live in places like this. Our country's gone through a lot in 2020. A lot of people can't wait for 2020 to end. Seems like we're more polarized than we've been in a long time. Angry people are destroying our cities, while the hardworking among us are fleeing these cities for a better life. We're a great country, but things are pretty messed up right now. So what makes America great? And conversely, what are we lousy at? And what do other countries think of us? Today, we want to answer those questions and take a look at a bunch of different things that make America, America. So, put on your fat jeans, throw on some barbecue, and get ready to pack your sidearm as we get ready to unbox America. America, we're great. Mostly. We're smart. Sorta. We lead. Kinda. Unboxing America.
First time I saw you, I could tell. You always get what you want.
Well, I try.
If you lived in another country or you watched American television back in the 80s, you'd probably think Americans live like people in TV shows like Dallas. Or you might think everyone in America lived at the beach and had great hair.
Does she have parents? Hop in. All right.
In reality, most of America is more like Roseanne.
DJ, tell your sisters to shut up.
Shut up.
First of all, we have to figure out what American stereotypes exist. Okay, so that was pretty easy. In about 5 seconds, I found a list of American stereotypes. And it looks pretty damn accurate. Apparently, we're all fat, gun-toting, materialistic, stuck-up workaholics. Does that ring true, fellow American? Well, let's begin by taking a quick peek at a few of these stereotypes. First off, are we the fattest country? Well, not exactly. There's a handful of really tiny countries that are fatter than us, but let's be real, folks. We're pretty beefy. More than 7 in 10 of us are considered overweight.
That's all, folks.
No, that's not all. Why are Americans so fat anyways? Well, a lot of it has to do with our portions and the type of food we eat. Americans eat 20% more calories than we did a long time ago, and a lot of that has to do with our fast food consumption.
It's a very big fluffy bun.
Where's the beef?
The other reason? Lack of exercise. As Americans, we work harder and longer hours each week, which means less time to get out and sweat. Especially the kids these days. They're pretty much the video gaming, don't want to go outside and play generation. Okay, so we looked it up and we're pretty fat. Now, do we own the most guns? Yeah. Americans own double the number of any other country in terms of guns per person. Actually, if you do the math, Americans own more than 1 gun per person on average. In Taiwan, there's only an estimated 10,000 guns total in civilian possession. A real big difference. We need to protect ourselves from people here who are really bad. Okay, thanks, super gay cop. Good point. If we didn't have so many felons and losers in this country, we wouldn't need to keep a sidearm under the bed at night. How many people are locked up in America anyways? People locked. 2,100,000? What? We have a ton of people locked up. Look at Brazil. Prisons are way overcrowded. Holy shit, look at Kenya. Their prisons are almost triple overfilled beyond capacity. Damn. England only has 80,000. Maybe that's because people in England are boring.
Did you know Great Britain is our friends in many ways? We trade together and help protect the world together.
Mappy, are you on the British bandwagon? Do you like British people more than us?
No, I'm just saying that because Britain is very...
Mappy, do you like tea and chocolate crumpets and queens?
I like Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones took place in Scotland, Mappy. That's not even England. Moving on. Okay, so yes, we're fat, and yes, we have the most guns than anybody else. To other stereotypes to address, Americans are materialistic and workaholics. Is that true? In terms of hours worked, we as Americans work the 14th most number of hours each year. Look at Mexico. There's some really hard workers down there. You'll notice at the bottom of this list are European countries, who notoriously work far less hours than Americans. And yes, we're materialistic and shallow. We have the most plastic surgeons per capita than any other country. But is all that hard work paying off? Okay, so we're nowhere near the top when it comes to per capita income per household. Liechtenstein, why are they so damn rich? Why is Liechtenstein so rich? Okay, apparently it's drugs and money laundering. What the hell? Look at some of these other countries. Isle of Man, what the hell is that? What is up with this flag? What is that? Okay, so we probably need to do a video on who some of these random countries are. Never even heard of these places. But as the chart shows, we're working really hard and we're averaging just about $54,000 a year annually per household. That says a lot about how poor many people in America really are. In fact, 3 in 4 Americans lives paycheck to paycheck. Now, we talked a lot about what America ranks as the best at, but is there anything that America is the worst at? Not really, unless you count having the most jerks on Black Friday. But I wonder what other countries think of Americans. Are we loved by everybody, or do they think we're a bunch of jerks?
Really? It's like, oh, I don't know, like literally, I can't even. Like, I literally died. As if.
Well, they definitely think we're shallow. One major news reporting agency went around the world and asked people what they think of Americans. For the most part, our reputation isn't all that bad. We're seen as generous, friendly, uncomplicated, rich, and protectors of freedom and equality. Hey, that's pretty cool. Thanks, world. Of course, lots of people think we're arrogant. This random person says we're materialistic and overweight and a very violent country. Whatever, dude. You're just jelly. Don't hate us because you ain't us. This guy said when he thinks of America, he thinks of Major League Baseball.
Up in his first offering, just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed. Ball 4.
America invented baseball way back in 1869, and for a long time, it was considered the American pastime. Baseball was America for a long time, especially in the early to mid-1900s when people turned out in droves to watch baseball games. Today, baseball is the second most popular American sport. Football is the most popular sport in the U.S. In terms of our other 3 major sports, basketball is the 3rd most popular sport, hockey's 4th most popular, and soccer's 5th. Soccer's gaining in popularity in America though, and might pass up baseball soon, since baseball stadiums are so empty these days. Look at the difference. Our women's national team has won 3 of the first 7 Women's World Cups after all, so the sport's very popular among American girls. It's not just mainstream sports that Americans like. For instance, lots of Americans like to watch MMA, or cage fighting. The sport got pretty big pretty fast, but peaked years ago, and not as many people watch it on TV these days. But what's growing fast is video gaming leagues, or esports. Here, people actually fill arenas and watch other people play video games.
Holy crap! They won the top side 4v4!
So I looked at all major sports around the world, and Americans were always in the top 3 when it comes to international basketball, baseball, and hockey. Go America! But what about the Olympics? Let's see. Most Olympic medals of all time. Well, we've won the most medals overall, and by quite a bit, especially in the Summer Olympics. Our Winter Olympic athletes have won the 2nd most medals of all, behind Norway, which skis like their lives depend on it.
The Warriors never seen nothing like this! And now that adrenaline is flowing heavy through the body of the huckster!
Of course, we have to talk about pop culture for a minute. Here's a little breakdown of how American pop culture has changed over the years. Here's how movies used to be in the 1930s.
Want to dance, Julie?
I'd rather sit here and listen to you talk.
So would I.
And here's how movies in America are today.
Make call him Clipper, faster than lightning.
TV shows were wholesome a long time ago. Now we have Netflix and Hulu. Who watches TV anymore? Nobody I know. Here's American pop music from back in the day. This is today's American pop music scene. Yuck. Our news used to talk about actual news. Now our news is fake and distractive. American kids grew up playing video games like this. Today, games have advanced quite a bit. This is Fortnite. It became the most popular video game in world history with 250 million users. Is America a video game leader? Well, if you look at the top 10 video games in streaming history, games you play online like Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto, Minecraft, League of Legends, and World of Warcraft, 8 of the top 10 video game companies are based in the US. So, there's a lot of innovation in America when it comes to technology. Okay, so besides technology, where does America stand in terms of other things we make a lot of and sell to other countries? Let's take a look. Well, overall, we're the second leading exporter of all countries, just behind China. Our leading exports are planes and helicopters and spacecraft. What the hell? Where's the corn and beans? Way down here? Huh. Well, it looks like we're the second leading exporter of crude oil, so that's cool. Go Merica there. We also export a lot of cars, computer and car parts, and human blood. What the? We export our blood? Who would want our blood? I had no idea we exported human blood to other countries at such a high rate. Countries that export... Ireland? Is that why they say everyone has a little Irish in them?
Frosted Lucky Charms.
They're magically delicious.
Where's North Korea? No one wants their blood? Okay, so Merica produces a lot of oil, wins most sporting events, and our blood's very valuable. Got it. So that was just a brief overview of America. We talked about some stereotypes and some pop culture and some sports, but we clearly could have dug way down and talked about politics and values and religion and everything else that's going on in America right now that's so crazy. But we promised a 10-minute oral history, and that time is over. Perhaps we should do an Unboxing America 2. We will. But for right now, some bad singing. We're great. Mostly. We're smart. Sorta. We lead. Kinda. Unboxing America. We're cool. We think. Others. We stink. Fix things. We need. Unboxing America. We clearly have a lot to fix, but we're a great country, everyone. So let's be proud and let's be the best we can. We're cool. We think. Others. We stink. Fix things? Yeah, we need. Unboxing America. Hey guys, if you learned something new about America or what it's like to live in America, great! You should think about subscribing and turning on your notifications. You can also now buy my songs on iTunes and other formats. Click the link in the description. While we all might have different views, we should all be nice to each other and try to make the US a better place in a positive way.